What's up, everybody? It's JP here with my first video. Pretty exciting. A little bit about myself. I am from Waldorf, Maryland. I am an admitted student into Morehouse College class of 2021. We in there. I like to sing a little bit, and yeah, that's all I got for you. Before we start this video, there's one thing I want to make a change about. Now we can get started. Basically, in this video, I'll be talking about how I got into Morehouse, what I'm excited and nervous about with my Morehouse experience, and basically what I've learned about Morehouse before I even got into the college. So starting with how I got into Morehouse. I've always been a good student, even starting from freshman year. I had a 3.7 weighted GPA and 1140 on the SAT. I think the average GPA for Morehouse acceptance was a 3.0 to a 3.1, and the average SAT was around 1,000, and the average ACT was about 23 to 26. I didn't take the ACT, so yeah. As far as being a student involved in extracurricular activities, that is key to getting into Morehouse College. I personally, at my high school, we had these things called STIs, which stood for Science, Technology, and Industry. And basically, you applied in 8th grade, and you either got in or you didn't. And you applied for a specific major for high school. My STI that I got into was criminal justice. And with criminal justice, you get input into the Explorers Post of the county, which basically gives you opportunities for many community services and community outreach programs. And so basically every year I had about like 100 something community service hours, which was a great resume builder and a great way to make me a candidate for Morehouse College. What I'm about to say right now, not everybody's gonna have to experience, but a lot of you will. I personally had to. But one thing that is key to getting into Morehouse and making sure your stuff is intact is calling up to that school. Not taking a shot at Morehouse, but I don't know if it's the technology or I don't know, but some way it is so easy for stuff to get lost, things you've done, as in like a student interview that you have to do, which is the experience that I had, which I'll get into later. Morehouse lost my video interview, and that's why they almost didn't allow me to get into early decision. So my mom called up there and asked why my application said regular decision, and they said that I never submitted a video interview, but I did. So I just resubmitted it and it found it again. So I got my early decision and got accepted. But yeah, call is key, because you have to be the one to make sure that your stuff is intact. It might not even be Morehouse staff or anything like that, but technology itself can lose your stuff so easily, and it's up to you to make sure that all your stuff is there. Back to the video interview. We had to do a video interview where they sent us 5 questions, and basically we just had to make a video of us answering the questions. We had to submit it to an app called Zeme. I don't know if that's going to continue through the years after my class, but as far as my class, we had to submit it to an app called Zeme. It was easy to do. You just recorded yourself answering the questions and you just submit. I personally typed up my answers and printed it out and put it behind my laptop while I was recording my video, and every time I answered a question, I just moved the paper up, so it was easy for me to answer, and it looked natural, like I was, answering, but I was actually reading the paper that my answers came from. Okay, now for what I'm excited about with Morehouse. Everything. Like, everything. I'm excited about starting my life. I'm excited about the whole Morehouse experience. I'm excited about meeting new people. Just thinking about the experience is just exciting. Being in the city of Atlanta is exciting, and everything. Now, what I'm nervous about. Firstly, I'm gonna share what I used to be nervous about. I used to be nervous about the fact that it's an all-boys school, and ASW changed my mind about that. I recommend every single person that is interested in Morehouse to go to Admitted Students Weekend. Admitted Students Weekend opened my eyes to so much and basically knocked out every single worry I had about Morehouse. There is a winter session for Admitted Students Weekend and there is a spring session. I personally just went to the winter session. I wish I had gone to both the winter and the spring. I thought that the winter and the spring were going to be the same exact thing. It's not. They have different things for the spring session, and I wish I had gone. Don't make my mistake. Go to both the winter and spring if you can financially. During Admitted Students Weekend, I was able to see how easy it was to access Spelman and Clark, how easy it was for Clark and Spelman to access Morehouse, and I saw how many females were on Morehouse's campus already, just being there. So that basically just eased my mind about that. That made that easier, because I think one of the biggest things that people look into when they think of Morehouse, they're like, okay, this is an all-boys school, and I like girls, so how does that add up? But I'm just saying, Admitted Students Weekend will open your eyes to that. Another thing I'm nervous about is the distance. Again, I'm from Waldorf, Maryland, and it's a 10-hour drive from Waldorf to Atlanta. And I've really been better with getting over that distance. I'm not really that nervous about it anymore because I'm excited about going and starting my life. But always the distance is always going to be something in the back of my mind. I think after the first week, I'll be fine. Like, I'll get over it. But obviously, everybody gets a little homesick every now and then. All right, now for what I've learned about Morehouse already before even stepping foot on the campus. Okay, this is something that is basically self-explanatory within itself about Morehouse, but I feel like I've learned on a greater spectrum of how important it actually is, but the embracing of brotherhood at Morehouse. Everywhere I go, it seems like everywhere I go, I meet somebody that's either at Morehouse or graduated from Morehouse. They always try to get my contact information. They want me to take down theirs, and they're always just there to be a helping hand, you know? Like, when they always tell me if I ever need something with my transition, or ever need something within the school, to give them a call. I kid you not, I have a whole notes page with Morehouse alum and current students' contact information. And you're probably thinking, why would you need that? For anything, you need advice, financial aid, like, take it. You can take what you get. Why would you just throw it away? It is so easy for Morehouse students and Morehouse alum to get in contact with each other. If we ever need anything, if they ever need something, everybody is always there to help. Everybody is one call away. Another thing I've learned about Morehouse is that when you're in the school, when you finish new student orientation, let me rephrase that. When you finish new student orientation and you haven't graduated yet, you are considered a man of Morehouse. When you graduate, you are considered a Morehouse man. Never call yourself a Morehouse man until you graduate. Do not call yourself a man of Morehouse until new student orientation is over. New student orientation is a week-long process, a week-long orientation that I cannot elaborate on. I haven't experienced it yet, and apparently it's only supposed to be for Morehouse students to know about. So I can't elaborate that on the video, sadly, but come to Morehouse and you'll experience it. Another thing that I've learned about Morehouse is you're not supposed to wear Morehouse gear on campus until after you have completed new student orientation. Shout out to a YouTuber named Shaq. Go subscribe to him. His YouTube name is Ty and Shaq, THAI and SHACK. He did a vlog on his first day at Morehouse, and basically he left and he came back from his vlog and his shirt was halfway up, and he said, please do not wear Morehouse gear on campus till you finish new student orientation. So I learned from his mistakes, and I will not wear Morehouse gear on campus until new student orientation is over, because the upperclassmen will tell you about yourself and or take the clothes off of you. So yeah, don't do that. The very last thing I'm gonna say that I've learned about Morehouse is the amount of connections that you can get as a man of Morehouse or a Morehouse man. When I went to Admitted Students Weekend, I talked to one of the professors of the business program at Morehouse, and he was telling me how much companies and organizations always call down to Morehouse to try to get some of their students down into internships, because they always want some man of Morehouse or a Morehouse man to work in their organization or business. And that actually made me feel, more proud of the school and the fact that I'm going there, because it's more promising of knowing that you have a great chance of getting a great job leaving the school. So that's not a concern for me when I'm thinking about what I'm going to do after Morehouse. It warms my heart to know that I have a good chance of getting a job after leaving college. Well, that's just about it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and please comment. Please let me know how I'm doing, what you would like to see in the next videos. And thank you for taking your time out of your day or night to sit here and watch little old me talk about my Morehouse experience. And just thank you. It almost makes me want to cry. Anyways, I'll be keeping this YouTube video up to document basically my whole Morehouse College experience. And thanks for watching.